flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Ready. More.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, South Alabama.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Davenport. Got his man. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
Under fire. Caught over the middle. It's Kitchens. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The Jaguars are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's short. He cannot get there, it'll be 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got his man. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. The pitch. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the 1st down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
The Warhawks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off the play fake. Shoots it to the left. But that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
And the Warhawks come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. There he goes. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly.
These offenses are so hard to stop when you run the option because they play the quarterback well. They get it to the running back. The defense looks pretty good, but third and short, they get the yardage they need, and they move the sticks.
The Warhawks have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught behind the line, it's Green. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
And the Warhawks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Making side adjustments here. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. Finds a crease at the 20. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
He's got him. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Warhawks.
Well, this offense needed a touchdown. No doubt that that was the guy the QB was going to be looking for on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. UCLA dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I tell you this, it sure beats trying to explain a bad loss. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Smith. Quickly to the tight end. And he forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Smith. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Jaguars will try to pin them back with the punt.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Here's the handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Slithers into space. Turning it on. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And they just kind of sneak that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off, and he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
The Warhawks will snap it on 1st and 10. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Green. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Sends it back in motion. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Takes the easy completion. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. He'll ride his man on the option. Rides the back and leaves it. Oh, he's got some space. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
And the Warhawks are marching down the field. Right back to the well. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
When I think you're seeing the mental approach this offense is taking now, the nice lead here late in the 3rd quarter, they're satisfied to just run the ball and chip away at this clock. This has been a really good-looking drive. Plenty of plays. They're staying on the field. They're bleeding and ticking this clock away. Nice job there getting it done on the ground.
The Warhawks trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
Touchdown, ULM! And they add 6 more to the board with that
guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into the season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Davenport. That's reeled in. It's Bullock. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 33-yard line. Brings up second down. That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, ULM 35, South Alabama 0.
It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Found the spot in the defense. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Wants to go up top on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Man, you think you've got the defense reeling. You just hit them with a big one. You're going to do it again, and instead, sack.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity, too, because you deliver the haymaker the play before. You got your opponent on the ropes. You're swinging for the fences on the next play, trying to deliver the knockout shot, and you can't keep your QB protected. Nice job answering by the defense.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Another incompletion on third down.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt cut. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Man, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that first down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks and getting the first down.
On the run, it's Bullock. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Finds his big tight end. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Eighth play of the drive coming up. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw, it's Davenport. Got it in the middle, it's Woodyard. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
The Jaguars need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Unloads to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
You got to give this defense tons of credit because they have been lights out. They have not allowed a single point so far, and a big reason why is how well they're playing on the back end. They came into this game knowing the offense was going to try to throw the football, but they're not giving anything up, and another great job that time in coverage.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Downfield and incomplete, the defense holds.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That fourth down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on down.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. They'll go to the ground. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you could hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
Great place to start for this offense. The corners are walked up tight. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The Jaguars come to the line in the hurry-up. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Dropping back, it's Davenport. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
And the Jaguars need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So they'll decline the penalty. Pleased with the results of that last play. And the Warhawks have a chance to make their defenses work productive as they come to the line. Motion from the back. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room. He's up to the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Warhawks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll send the back in motion. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. And the Warhawks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they're giving it to the tight end. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. The Warhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
At the 31-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
And the Warhawks can really attack on this 2nd and short.
Cricket.
Sends it back in motion. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. The Warhawks are flying down the field.
Here we go.
Gets the back moving. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day. Dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
And the Warhawks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work.
Jackrabbit.
Motion from the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. The Warhawks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Another Warhawk.
This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? He will take a knee, and the defense can stop the clock one more time, but this one is just about in the books. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. And they're just about out of chances. The defense can stop it one more time as the quarterback takes a knee. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And this one is just about in the books. The defense can stop the clock one more time as the offense takes a knee. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meet face, ball game over.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.